Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ITS387P for programming. And today is this is the first video of spring 2023 semester. And today I'm just going to introduce you to the syllabus. So let me share my screen. Okay, so when you log into Lalima, you should see your course up here somewhere. If it's not there, you can click over here on these this little view all sites icon, and you should find the course here and make sure there's a star. Click a star next to it, and then when you close it, you should be able to reload it and see your course. If you don't see your course here, then email me and I'll just add you it, and then we can figure out what the problem is later. All right, so when you click here, you'll see that I have, if you click on the overview tab, this is the syllabus. The syllabus isn't quite complete yet. This course is going to be, we're going to team teach this course this semester. I'm going to start it out, and Mr. Teho Yum is going to come on board in the next couple of weeks, and he's going to start filling in and eventually take over. But I'll be available the whole semester to answer questions. All right, so I'm going to go through the syllabus, and then I'm going to go through the what these tabs are on the left, and then I'm going to go look at, and then we can go look inside the textbook and see what that's like. So there's going to be this course is online asynchronous, but we may announce times that we are going to record the lecture in case you want to join in, and it can be like a synchronous online classroom time at that time. But we will be making videos throughout the semester, at least once a week, and they will be posted on a YouTube playlist. And so this will be the first video on this playlist. And when you come back here later on today, or when you come back here, when you see the video, this should be a link. This should be a link. And so you can, texting me or emailing me is the best way to get a hold of me. If you text me, then make sure you just tell me who you are so I can add you to my contacts as a 387 student. The textbook is this Zybooks online textbook that we're going to go over in a moment, but most of your work, a lot of your work is going to be in there. 70% of your work will be in the textbook, and then there'll be some outside assignments. So in this textbook, we're covering chapters 6 through 15, except chapter 10. And this is the same textbook that we're using in ITS387. That's the web programming course. The idea is that this course is kind of like the back end, the server side programming, and 227 is going to be like the front end or the browser, browser side programming. These are the student learning outcomes for the course, and this is the schedule. And you can see the chapters are spread out across. Some chapters are 2 weeks, other chapters are just 1 week, and there are these participation activities and challenge activities and lab activities, which I'll show you when I go into the textbook. And then the last half of the book, there aren't really any. There are no lab activities and challenge activities. There's no participation activities, which, by the way, you get points for by clicking through them. And then so we'll have separate server assignments here that you'll actually get your own host machine, and you'll be able to write back-end programs on that, and we'll be able to test them out. This is how the point spread is. You'll see these 3 things in the Zybooks textbook. And then there are these web server assignments, which will be 30% of your grade. All of the work is going to be, or I'd say all of the Zybooks work is going to be auto-graded. So, the due dates here are, they're due dates when you should have them done by, but you won't get any penalty. No penalty if submit them after the due date, because it doesn't take any more effort or energy for anybody to grade those assignments, because they're auto graded. And so, you know, as long as you get everything done by the end of the semester, by the last day of finals, then everything will count, no penalty. Okay, so not necessarily so for the server assignments. Now, they haven't been created yet, but many of them are, I don't know, they may be auto graded. You know, one or two of them may certainly be auto graded, but other ones may not be, and that's because we want to look at certain things. A lot of it is to evaluate us as instructors, you know, conveying this knowledge to you, setting up this environment where you learn the stuff, and so we're able to see the class, the you know, all of you together, how well the class as in general reach the student learning outcomes. All right, so that's the syllabus. If there are any announcements, for example, if we're going to announce when we're going to make a video, they'll be in the announcements, but don't expect too many announcements. You get an email and they get posted here. There is this weekly engagement thing, which you're going to have to do, participation verification. This is just so we know that you intend to take the course. The federal government, this is a new requirement by the federal government, and we have to confirm in some additional way other than you're just paying for it, that you're actually going to participate in the course. So just come in here and say, I'm participating, or whatever you want to put in here, just to let us know that you're checking in. Click proceed, and then click submit, and then that gets recorded in there. Here's the textbook. When the first time you click on this textbook link, it's going to say pay $77, so you can do that. Well, once you pay, you're going to see the chapters here, and I'll get to those in a moment. This is the grade book. And all of the participation activities, challenge activities, lab activities, and the separate assignments, they'll be listed here. Kind of like here's 227, kind of like this, but I haven't gotten that far. I have to post them up here. Oops, we are here. Okay, email. I'll use this to send email to the class, and I will archive them. So they will, all the emails I send will be in the email archive. You can use it to send email to your classmates. You can click on roles and then click on student, and you can select the students. And when you go in here, I'm going to be in the list as a student. I'm going to be, this is me as a student, okay? It's my Gmail account. So if you want to send an email to all the rest of the students, but you don't want me to see it, then make sure you click student, and then go ahead and uncheck me, okay? So that way I don't see it. And, you know, like if you guys want to start up a Slack channel or something. When you help each other by giving hints. And if your hints aren't working, give the person better hints, but don't just tell the person the answer, because that doesn't help anybody. That's no fun, and that would be cheating. All right, so and the assignments, the 4 assignments are going to go here. They're not there yet. I'm leaving this discussion and private messages thing up. I haven't. They encourage you to try this out, so I'm going to see what happens with this. I might put something up here. If there's any extra code or anything that I want to give you, it'll be in resources or videos, maybe some videos. If I recycle any of my server assignments, then there'll be videos for them. If you want to show me some code personally, you can just put them in the Dropbox, and this is the archive. Okay, let's take a look at the textbook here. So this is the same textbook that we're using in 227, except for 227 is chapters 1 through 10. 227 is chapters 1 through 10. And that's all it is, basically. In this course, I'm not going to assume that you've taken 227, but even if you have, chapters 6, 7, 8, 9 are the important chapters of 627 or 227. So we're just going to go over them again. And if you just did them, well, good for you. You have a chance to you know, do them again. So you're going to do all the participation. You get credit for the participation activities, for the challenge activities, and the labs. Okay, labs in here. I will unhide these so you'll be able to see all of them. But for those of you that haven't had experience with Zybooks textbooks before, as you know, or as you may not know, the participation activities are simply reading this and answering the questions, and you answer them until you get them right. So you can say, I don't know if it is it? No, it's not there. So I got the correct answer. And so basically it's just clicking through this, and these little quizzes here, short little quizzes, help you make sure that you've comprehended what you've been reading. And I know this is false because Node.js is also server side, and we're going to learn Node.js in this course. So anyway, those are participation activities. Here you're just clicking through and watching the animations. You got to click through them, and then you get all the points. And so you should get all the participation activity points. Because if you don't, it's just because you're, I don't know. So those are the participation activities. And okay, so here's a challenge activity. Challenges are different. They're blue here. They're not colorblind. It says challenge activity. And so here you just answer the question. And oh, look, there's 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. And write a statement that displays, hello world, how are you? I guess we're supposed to use, oh, this is JavaScript. So this is not Python. And so we are writing to the console, right? Is that what we're writing? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use this statement. And what I'm just supposed to write. Oh, I got to press start. Okay. I'm going to say, hello world, how are you? Copy, paste. Now, I don't know if this is right. It's probably right. Let's see. All right, yeah, okay. So that's how you write, hello world, how are you, on the console. And you can look at the JavaScript console by coming over here and finding more tools, whatever, developer tools, console. See, this is where the console is. So anyway, but that's, you do your stuff here. All right, and so that's an example of a challenge. And then there's you know, the next one, and this is a little bit different. Write a statement that displays the variable as there are 10 objects. You know, so these are challenge activities, and then you can click over here, and these are labs. Labs are actually programs that you have to type, and I guess you use some sort of editor. Okay, so we can download these 2 files. And here they are. Where are they? They're in someplace here. Oh, I guess they're in my downloads. I'm going to unzip them. Extract all. And this pops up, and I'm just going to put it there in the same place. And so here it is. Say it's in this folder right here, and that's this folder. And this is the index.html, and this is the JavaScript. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, write a function called calculate word frequencies in the JavaScript that uses the prompt function to read the list of words separated by spaces. So it reads these words, and then it outputs these words and their frequency. So it outputs this, and it pays attention to case capitalization. So there's call word frequencies. Okay, so let's look at, I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to open it with, everybody's got Notepad. Oh, is that what it's called? Notepad? Oh, I guess we're supposed to write this. And let's see what the index.html looks like. I'm going to open this with Notepad also. Yeah, okay, so this is just, oh, you called from the console in the browser, huh? Okay, so anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see exactly what the solution is, because I don't want to take up too much time and lead you astray. So I can go here. This is chapter 6. It is the first lab in chapter 6. And I'm able to look at the solution. It is simply, whoa, that's a pretty big solution. Let me see. So this is all it is, and I had, oh, calculate word frequencies. Huh. Well, anyway, I'm gonna post this in here, pop it in here. So I'm just gonna do this. And the answer is there's two functions. And this is the other function. And I'm not so sure what we're supposed to do with this, but I'm gonna save this. And then I'm gonna drag my file here. So here's my file. And I'm going to take this and drag it here. And I'm going to submit for grading. And I seem to have gotten all the points. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how all of these 3 assessment features of this textbook work. And so you've seen participation activities. Those are easy points to get. Challenge activities are a little bit harder, but if you read everything, it's pretty straightforward. And then in these labs, you actually have to write some code. You know, if you read these previous sections, of course, then this is pretty straightforward. So anyway, now, so the textbook is gonna, the first part of the textbook is client-side stuff and teaching you JavaScript and so on, and then Node.js is the server side. The rest of the stuff is server side. So you're gonna have a server to do your work on. There aren't any labs or challenge activities here out of the book, and so that's where we're gonna have some nice simple assignments for you to submit your work on, and then we'll be able to grade them by looking on the internet at your assignments. So that pretty much covers everything. As far as these due dates, I mentioned that the due dates for everything on the zyBooks are recommended due dates. So if you're fall behind, you don't have to ask for more time or anything. The next time we do grading, the next time I upload the grades, you know, I'll get any old stuff that you finished up. That's why there's no extra credit, because you usually have extra credit if you know you miss an assignment and you want to make it up somehow. For this class, if you miss doing some previous work, then just go back and do the previous work. So I hope that answers all your questions to start out with, and we will have more videos, maybe another one this week, and pretty much every week to keep you up to date, and if you have any questions. So hope this helps. Thanks for watching.